Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Real Talk with Catherine and Erin.
Today we'll be reviewing several movies that have recently hit theaters.
Flight soared into theaters on November 2nd. Opening weekend, it made $47.5 million.
Flight is an action-packed mystery thriller starring Academy Award winner Denzel Washington as Whip Whittaker, a seasoned airline pilot who miraculously crash lands his plane after a mid-air catastrophe, saving nearly every soul on board. After the crash, Whip is hailed as a hero, but as more is learned, more questions than answers arise as to who or what was really at fault and what exactly happened on that plane.
It is stated that 77% of critics and 80% of viewers enjoyed the movie.
I personally thought Denzel Washington did an excellent job as Whip. He was the perfect actor for this role.
I was thoroughly entertained throughout Flight. From the opening scene to the plane crash to the trial, I was on the edge of my seat with anticipation. The plane crash was incredibly realistic and had me shaking. There were unexpected twists and much more depth than I expected. Washington's performance was fantastic. We give Flight a rating of really good.
Our next movie is Taken 2.
Taken 2 hit theaters worldwide on October 5th. Opening weekend, the movie made $49.5 million.
In Taken 2, Liam Neeson returns as Brian Mills, the retired CIA agent with a particular set of skills, who stopped at nothing to save his daughter Kim from kidnappers. When the father of one of the villain, Brian, killed swears revenge and takes Brian and his wife hostage in Istanbul. Brian enlists Kim to help them escape. Brian then employs his unique tactics to get his family to safety and systematically takes out the kidnappers one by one.
57% of viewers claimed to like the movie, while only 21% of critics agreed.
Now, Erin, I'm usually a big fan of thriller movies, but Taken 2 just didn't cut it for me.
I was very fond of the first Taken film, but this one seemed to be a sloppy sequel. It lacked the thrills and surprises that made the original a hit. It was less credible, less suspenseful, and less satisfying. Although Neeson's character had his usual impressive skill set, overall Taken 2 is just simply not impactful.
Taken 1 was really much better than its sequel. Our final and favorite movie of the day is The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
It opened in theaters September 21st, making $14.6 million its first weekend.
The Perks of Being a Wallflower is an independent film based on the best-selling novel by Stephen Chbosky. It is a modern classic that captures the dizziness highs and crushing lows of growing up.
Starring Logan Lerman, Emma Watson, and Ezra Miller, The Perks of Being a Wallflower is a moving tale of love, loss, fear, hope, and the unforgettable friends that help us through life.
86% of critics and 94% of viewers enjoyed it.
I have to say, I completely agree with the 94%. I simply loved it. I read the book, and it is rare for me to say that a movie is comparable to the book, but in this case, it does. Since Chbosky not only wrote the novel, but also directed the film, you know it will be outstanding.
The Perks of Being a Wallflower is a beautiful coming-of-age tale that everyone can relate to in some way or another. The characters are vibrant and quickly draw you in. This film is sure to be a classic, and I urge you all to go out and see it. You won't be disappointed.
We give Perks a really good rating. All right, that's it for this week.
Thank you for watching, and have a really good week.
See you all next time on Real Talk.